crown, Marienburg, Middenheim, and Reichland. Blur of power brings the armies of men against one another in a seemingly endless tide of battle. An island of peace in a sea of conflict, Mortheim drew wealth such as the city had never seen into its walls. But with its prosperity came the corruption of arrogance and hedonism and greed. The gods could not long abide the outrages of Mortheim's populace. In the heavens, an ill star appeared. A great twin-tailed comet that some priests warned was nothing less than the Hammer of Sigmar. They preached tidings of doom and repentance, but their sermons were ignored. An attitude of rebellious revelry gripped the city as the comet grew ever nearer. The grand festival to celebrate the turn of the year was a mockery of the apocalyptic prophecies. It was then that the hammer fell. The fiery comet plowed through the city, gouging a deep crater in the midst of the poor quarter. The wondrous palace of Count Steinhard was broken, the grand amphitheater shattered, the vast great library blighted by a pall of ash. Fire and smoke decimated the populace, but worse awaited the survivors. A malignant corruption that brought with it mutation and madness, the vile taint of chaos. In the shattered city, strange green-black stones were discovered. Strange energies emanated from these shards. Warlocks and alchemists experimented with these word stones and soon determined that their uncanny properties could work wonders. Wordstone could heal the sick, regenerate the old, or even turn base metal to gold. Lust for Wordstone focused avaricious eyes upon ruined Mortheim. Treasure hunters descended upon the city, vying with both mutated horrors that claimed the ruins as their own, and crusading zealots who sought to prevent the taint from spreading. Inhuman creatures filtered into Mortheim, staking their own claims. An endless pilgrimage of the greedy and ambitious fighting and dying in a place now called the City of the Damned.
Oh. All right. What a glorious intro. All right, so...
Just another day in the City of the Damned.
I'm actually thinking about playing some Bannerlord later. I was thinking about checking out the Realms of Thrones mod, but that's going to take some time to download. So I thought we'd get a little bit more progression on the Brotherhood of the Iron Wolf. Just rehydrating. Right, this guy's out for 5 turns and he's lost an eye, so get rid of him. This guy lost an eye, so we'll get rid of him. He was, oh wow, he was rank 4. Oh well, that's how it goes. So yeah, we'll fire him. We'll hire a new Samuel Ludenoff Mark II. My new rule is that if I've got a named character, if I replace them, then they, you know, rename the new character the same way. But if they die outright, then they just die. That way we can have some mortality. Now I usually recommend when you got like low level characters like this that only have 1 attack, I usually recommend to give them dual weapons, so they can hit a little bit harder. At least they can do some damage. Once you've got like a lot of high level characters though, I start to change that and make them a bit more like, I don't know. Sometimes I try to change it a little bit, maybe give them a shield just so they've got slightly more chance of surviving one more hit or something, because they're not really going to do that much damage anyway. But they're, yeah, even if you give them a shield, they probably aren't still going to survive more than, you know, much more anyway. So it's kind of not even really worth it, maybe. I mean, we give them a spear, give them a little bit more chance of excuse me, bypassing stuff. What's that? 10 armor absorption. 15, that's purple. Yeah, just give him light armor, that's fine. Wait, why does his pants go blue? What happened there? That's weird. I mean, why does his pants go Sterland? Alright. Sergeant Zalo Krieg got a muck. A muck's like barely even a handicap. He's got violent mental derangement. He never flees. That's an improvement in my opinion. No problem there. Okay, this guy went down. He got amnesia, that's fine. We'll give him a halberd. We can parry with that and still do a bit of damage. He's only got... Oh, he's got 4 action points now, so we want to probably give him an AR. So when you've only got 3, then you give him a 2-hander, they can charge in with it, do all this damage. If once they got 4, then you kind of want to give him a 1-hander and a shield. Yeah, just give him whatever, some cheap crap. And we'll just hire another rank 0. This guy's kind of just a temporary guy. What's his dodge? 35. Yeah, see, dodge is still shit even with... So I may as well just give him... I don't know. There we go. Let's give him some cheap crap. Alright, our Middenlanders are ready to go. Okay, our main killer, Owner Deathclaw, is coming back in. Might give him Frenzy. So we can start doing a bit more damage. I'd like to use these guys as our sort of main killers. Yeah, so he's going to be relieved of his gear. Oh. Okay. So Frenzy's only puts him out for one. I feel like I just want to give him heavy armor and frenzy. I'm gonna put him out for heavy armor. So actually, so we'll switch him for him, and actually we'll strip this guy's gear instead. Okay, so he's got level 1 frenzy. Can't use heavy armor. So we could give him, I could give him like a sword, so that he can switch to a parry stance if he needs to defend. I mean, if it gets that dire, he's probably fucked anyway, but that is what it is. And this guy's got heavy armor proficiency, level 2, so he can wear heavy armor. And he's going to be our other big smasher. And same deal, we'll give him a sword in his offhand so he can switch to sword mode if he needs to parry. Alright, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm trying to get these guys kind of like ranked up. This guy, 2-step class, is our best guy at the moment. I'm not sure whether I want to give him more strength, so he hits harder, more toughness, so he's got less chance of getting crit and more hit points, or I want to give him agility, just give him a little bit more melee resist. But we can always just not spend the points, just hold on to them, and that's fine. So yeah, he's yeah, he doesn't have any skills at the moment, but that's fine. Yeah. We could, oh, so no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, give him a hammer of slaying, give him his purple shield, and in his offhand, we'll give him a halberd. Yeah, so he's got heavy armor proficiency and he's got knowledge of Mortheim, so he can wear heavy armor and still have 6 movement. So that's the plan. Alright. Let us do it. We'll send a bit more money off so that if we get any hired swords come in, we can grab them. Alright, so we got a full squad. And yeah, so our main one, like our main valuable players are our captain, who's level 8. Frederick Helljaeger is one of our main killers with 2-hander, purple 2-hander. Only Deathclaw level 8 with 2 purple weapons. He's also a little bit tanky with heavy armor. And then we've got this wizard that we're starting to level up, but he's still pretty low, so if he dies, it's like whatever, doesn't really matter. And this guy, 2-step class, is level 7 now. So those 2-step class, the 2 priests and this guy, they're kind of the ones we want to keep alive. All the rest of these guys are basically just, you know, meat for the grinder. Brutal, exceptional, average. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, 3 strike teams and scattered randomly. That's a really bad setup. It is brutal, so good experience and good rewards, but yeah. This one's hard, not a good setup as well. Bit less dangerous than that setup, but this one's still pretty crap. And it's also not, it's only low, it's only easy level. This one's deadly. one warband, one deploys tight, one's scattered randomly, which is bad, but the other one's tightly deployed around its wagon. So we've got a 50-50 chance that we could get the good setup or the shit setup. But even if we get the bad setup and we're scattered randomly, at least we're going to know that their warband is going to be tightly around their wagon, so at least we know where they are. Hey, Jar, by the way. So yeah, so I think this one's, it's deadly, so it's going to be pretty exciting. More chance of horrific death, which makes it better. Of course, if you're new to the game, always go launch and deploy so you can place your characters where you want them to be. Although, if we get the bad setup where we're scattered by something, it doesn't matter if we choose this. I'm pretty sure the scattered will just make us scatter randomly anyway.
Moving through a supposedly deserted area of the city, you
And
find
none of that
yourself
matters because we got
suddenly
ambushed.
surrounded by enemy warriors and must make a stand around your wagon.
So even if you choose to launch and deploy, if you get ambushed, that's out the window. You don't get to choose where you guys go. So it's always good to choose where you go. If you want that extra security, it's always good to choose to place your guys, but there's numerous times when you won't get to anyway, so.
A new round has started.
Jesus. This is this guy's first day on the job. This is literally this guy's first day on the job. Some naked maniac just runs out, smashes him. It does suck, but oh well. That's his job. Okay, this is... Oh, okay. What? Oh, jeez. Oh. Just like fucking dead. Didn't even get a chance to do anything. Dietrich Davidoff's a little bit more experienced. Dodges, using his elite evasion skills. That's right. He was a newbie. He was just an FNG guy. No one even bothered to learn his name. Fuck him. Basically. Alright. Always be charging. Let's get a little, so we can get a little charge in here for a little bit extra damage. Nope. Swing and miss. So we rolled a 90, we had to get under 62. If we had have not charged, our target would have been 72, but we still would have missed anyway, so yeah. Yeah, he's not very good at fighting. Eventually he can level up to be a good dodge tank, but yeah, it's going to take him a while. Okay, here's their paladin. No, that's not a paladin, it's just a zealot. This is deadly, so their guys are doing 45% extra damage, and they've got 45% more health. So, you know, so a deadly ambush, which is what's happening right now, is bad, because it's basically just a full-on punch-on. There's not going to be much strategy or tactics, but their guys are better than ours, stronger than ours, better than ours, do more damage. So it's just like a really unfair punch-up, basically. So we're going to try to... The game really wants to humble me now, I know. So we really need to try to turn this around. Although one good thing is it looks like all of our guys are sort of together. So that's pretty cool. Good old slugfest, indeed. He nearly got one shot. Holy Jesus. Holy baby Jesus. Oh god. Will it ever stop? I think they're just all over us. Like, are we half? My woman's half dead already. I haven't even had a shot yet. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. So that's the captain. He's going to want to shoot. He will get reduced accuracy firing to melee, so we can get everybody engaged. We probably will get everyone engaged before his next action. I think what we want to do is try and get all our characters together over here. We can probably pray. Gives us a little bit extra oil and check resistance. I'll put, this guy's a little bit tankier, so I'll put him on the outside. Unfortunately, this guy's got heavy armor, so it's sort of, yeah, it's pretty crap like using our, yeah, that was a mistake. I should have just left him. He's got heavy armor, like we could have eliminated somebody else like literally twice as fast as this guy. I just thought because my warrior priest is already engaged with him, you know, I'll just stack up the, oh, this guy's got heavy armor as well. They're fucking all heavy armor. Yep. That guy would be a better guy to take out because he's got those double weapons. I don't... I'm guessing... Yeah, I think he charged for 3 and then he ambushed... No, I'm not sure, yeah. I feel like it might be a good idea to just pin him. That way we can, hopefully we can freely move our warrior priest. Yes, he probably should have gone after this guy first because he's got lighter armor, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna get fucked up. That's gonna be a bad one. It's gonna be a bad one. And we're not going to get the secondary either. It's just going to be a total schmozzle. Hey, to Justice, there you go, buddy. We'd be charging there. What? Yeah, see, if we could have finished in this turn, it would have been nice, but yeah. Oh, I should have frenzied. Oh no, I could have had like 15% extra damage. Fuck it, let's do it. But next time. Yeah, I was thinking about playing some Realm of Thrones later on. I'm starting to download the mod. I haven't tried it yet, but we got frenzy on this guy. No. Yeah, I was going to try out the Realm of Thrones mod later, but I'm just trying to download it. We've been playing Mecha Break. I don't know what that is. A game I presume. Oh no, it's like so nearly dead, but not. That sucks. I guess I want to tie it with this guy. Beautiful. Okay, we've got one down. I think they've already dropped 2 or 3 of ours, but... Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Old Realms as well. Old Realms update.
A new round has started.
Hey, Joshua. Another 15 minutes till Old Realms downloads. Sorry, Realm of Thrones. I might actually, it's a bit of a waste of damage in a way, but I might just disengage from that and just try to like fully stack yeah, try to fully stack up on this guy and really focus on killing him one at a time. Is it normal for enemies to have higher initiative on Brutal? No, they don't have the higher initiative. They just have more hit points and they do more damage. Yeah, it's like hard is 15% extra, Brutal's 30% extra, and Deadly, which we're on now, is 45% extra. So they have 45% more health and 45% more damage, which means that they're like twice as strong as our guys essentially. So I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. We're probably going to lose another 2 or 3 characters this turn. It's probably going to be all over. Ooh. Oh yeah, he's so fucked. Okay, his heavy armor is at least giving him some resistance. So because all my henchmen aren't level 0, so normally when I'm leveling up, I'd have sort of high level heroes, but my henchmen will be level 0, so the enemy units would be like a lower average. But because I'm not doing that, and a lot of my henchmen are level 4 or level 8, you know, the enemies are also like have high level henchmen, so they're all getting like 2 attacks. Whereas not if you do that thing where you keep your henchmen level 0, then they only have 1 attack, but also it keeps their average level, you know, below 3, below, you know, 3 or lower, hopefully, so they don't have as many attacks. He's an ambush stance. All right, 2 steps should be able to tank this. I don't. Heavy armor is weird. Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna need more damage on this guy once we finish their lord. Yeah, no, Old Realms I've been playing quite a lot of, Zhao, but I was thinking about trying out a new mod today called Realm of Thrones. Or we can just play Old Realms. I've got a few campaigns of Old Realms that I wouldn't mind continuing. Well, I should have disengaged here as well. The Game of Thrones one, yeah. I started a vanilla campaign the other day, like a challenge campaign, which I kind of want to keep playing, but then I thought, oh no, Realm of Thrones could be good. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't play Realm of Thrones today. Maybe I should sort of practice it a bit first by myself, make sure it works properly. So I was going to do that today, but then it was going to take ages to download, so I thought I may as well jump on and play a bit of this. All alone check failed. Realm of Thrones has naval battles, yeah. Okay, so we want to try to, if we don't get picked up by any ambushes, we want to hopefully try to sneak through here, get around here, and then, oh, he covered it up. There was a little gap there where I could have got in and attacked their leader, but yeah, they covered it up. Okay, that's okay. Okay, I want to try to... Yeah, I should be able to sneak in here without triggering that other guy. Oh, you fuck. Damn it. I might have been able to kill him if it wasn't for that. So, we'll switch weapons. And then we should still have an... oh no, he's in frenzy mode. Crap. Yeah, I should have... I should have delayed the other guy, then I could have engaged him on the leader as well. Sorry.
A new round has started.
Yeah, I wasn't that interested in Realm of Thrones, but then somebody suggested that we could do like a proper Iron Price where we play as the Ironborn, you know, the Kraken folk of the Iron Islands, and then we could do like a proper Iron Price campaign. And I thought, oh, that sounds pretty cool actually. Didn't know Ulric priests could do that much damage. Yeah, they can get pretty high strength, I think. 16 strength, I think. Yeah, I don't really like Ulric priests that much normally, but this one's specifically like an Ulric themed campaign. So we've got 3 Ulric priests. Yeah, we have 2 in every battle and rotate them in and out. The guys are dropping like flies. They have heal? No, but you can unlock warrior priests. My Sigmarite warbands have warrior priests unlocked so they can heal. sucked. He's our best henchman. Oh well. Thought he might be gonna survive to make it all the way. But alas, no. It was not to be. If we can kill their leader and kill the warrior priest, I think that's all their heroes and they might auto route. Oh no, actually no, they've still got another witch hunter as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're walking away from this one. Looking pretty rough. Yeah, I think we're trying. Actually, we're already engaged. Our other DPS is already engaged with this guy here, so I'm just going to engage with him as well. This guy's nearly dead. So I don't know, we could try to get him to like run over here and collect some wordstone. Or he could try and, you know, help our guys to not die. Oh, he wasn't. Oh, he wasn't engaged. I thought he was already engaged with this flagellant. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Three hundred 31 hit points. Shit. He's. Oh, I should have switched weapons. You know my damage gear on. Oh.
A new round has started.
So much trouble. Blow yourself up. Nice. It's unworthy. I don't know. I'm not sure what that one does, but yeah. Their lives were not lost, for their lives belong to Sigmar. Right, he's taken them. He's taken them to his bosom. And they'll live forever. Live forever in Conan Jesus Valhalla. Oh, that's the end of him. Yep. Oof. I really want him to live. He already got a crit, so he's gonna be wounded. But if he goes down with his crits on, I think it's gonna be extra bad. He's got an open wound from getting critted earlier. I really want to smash that guy, but yeah, we've got a few other issues. All right, let's see if we can chunk down some more of these guys before we lose anyone else. So we're still trying to work on this guy. There's no any slots left over. We could have a crack at the warrior priest. He chunks away pretty hard. Yoinked your loot and killed your guy, yeah. It's not great. Yeah, I think we need a few more defensive skills. Our dudes are like tough, but they don't have any like actual skills. That's good. Strip his dodge, ready for the killers to come in and finish the job. This guy's got like 1 hit point left. Oh dear. Alright. Let's just switch weapons back to the big deeps. Oh, crit there would have been nice. So he could sneak in there. I think I'll just leave him there because as long as he keeps shooting, he's not really doing that much damage. And he's engaged on this guy, so we will just right. We'll switch weapons again, and we're going to parry stance. This guy's got frenzy on, so he's got 15% extra damage, but he can't disengage. Fuck. No point switching weapons because he's got no defensive stances.
A new round has started.
Yeah. He lives. He yet lives. I love this guy just constantly casts spells all the time. Cast more spells. Blow yourself up. Nice. Oh yeah, you felt that. And this one, boom. Love it. Although, if that guy shoots us while we're unengaged, we'll get yeah, he'll get more accurate. Ooh, good parry. Ooh, that hurt. Starting to have a little bit of hope that we might win this, maybe. A little less hope now. Yeah, when we were all engaged before, he couldn't really hit anything. And now he's plinking away with a bit more accuracy. Dodge failed. Smash! Right. I don't remember who picked up the wordstone. But yeah, I think we're given. I don't think the wordstone's happening just quietly. Alright, let's see if we can drop this guy. I think if we can kill this guy, then they auto route because we've got no heroes left. Make it as fine as we can, so make room for potentially more guys. Oh, still the wrong weapons on. I keep forgetting to switch back. That's alright. Whoa! Oh no! Whoa! There we go. That's more satisfying. Takes damage every time he hits because he got trial by pain. I'm gonna disengage. And just hope that he doesn't get hit again. Back again, wondering if there's a Brothers stream in the future. Yeah, there'll definitely be one in the future, but no, not anytime soon. But you know, next streams will be like Realm of Thrones, probably mod for Bannerlord, then Total War Warhammer, then probably either Bannerlord or Mortheim, and yeah, be sort of like that for the next week or two, I'd say. You been playing much Bannerlord, Benjamin? I mean, not Bannerlord, Battle Brothers started. Oh, thank God. Well, that was rough. That was real rough. Got there in the end.
When the Baron hears how you decimated the enemy, he will be as pleased as a halfling in a pie shop.
He
He
always
may
says
even
that.
send a bit of gold by way of gratitude.
Really now, I don't think he'd be that happy. I think you're overstating his happiness. Waiting for the naval update for Bannerlord? Yeah. There was a new update, wasn't there, recently for Battle Brothers? I don't know what was in it though. I didn't know if there was anything exciting in there worth checking out. They added some new legendary locations and enemies. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't tend to even get up to the point where I'm taking on legendary locations, you know. But I enjoy the early game, or early mid game, I guess. Oh, that's right. Constantine got some megalomania. This warrior has developed a maniacal belief in his own might and power. From now on, he can't use any ranged weapons, and the cost of spells increases by 2 offense points. Joke's on them. He never uses any ranged weapons anyway, because he's a devotee of Ulric, and all he does is smash with a hammer.
The gods are with you.
I feel like that arguably made him a better fighter than he was before, because now he doesn't get confused by different options. Oh, we did really well with the injuries. This guy, this is the new guy. We don't care about him. He's level 0. So that was perfect. All of our veteran guys survived, and our newbie got crippled. Perfecto. Sigmarite Great Hammer of Retribution. Yeah, look how pathetic the loot was. Alright, that was pretty poor. Hey, Click Monkey. So I'm just having a look at this Realm of Thrones mod. Unzip right, open ROT 6.0, then open the modules folder, drag and drop the 4 modules into there. Okay. Please hold. I'm just doing some alchemy. Okay, well, that looks like it's going to take a while, so... So, what do we got? So Jekyll Schleicher. Jekyll Schleicher can come in exchange for him. He can go into that empty slot. And he can die, and we can hire one more guy. Okay. So this guy we fire, and we hire. Wait up. Jekyll Schleicher goes into there. Yeah, cool. And then we just hire one more. Some of your Lone Wolf and Oathtaker videos have good seeds. People post them on Steam discussions. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I got them from like one of the seed generators. Thank you for the tip to hold off trading skills the other day. It was one thing that made me hit the brick wall. My current party fares pretty well. Oh, nice one. I'm glad that tip helped you, Shimikaze. Yeah, it's a good game, but I think a lot of people just, it's not very intuitive, you know, like if you just kind of play it the way it seems like you should, like it can be quite punishing, but if you kind of just alter the way that you play a little bit, it's a lot less punishing, I feel like. Can't believe this guy even survived with no injuries. What a weapon, what a weapon. you know, mace to give him a bit more accuracy and I don't know, another mace. How are we going with our no weapons to buy? So I know Wolfspall's coming back in, so what's he getting? Armor proficient. And this guy's he's good. This guy needs his armor proficient finished off. So we'll have him put out for a bit. So he's got armor proficient only level 1, so he can't actually use heavy armor. Still got to stick with light armor. And he get a great sword. And we'll give him a halberd so he can parry. So he's got no frenzy. This guy's got frenzy, but only level 1. No, he's got no frenzy either. Well, yeah. He wants frenzy. Frenzy 1 day. Okay, so he could learn it in 1 day. Cool. All right. I feel like we should teach this guy some skills. But I mean, like, Web of Steel would be really good. It's 3 days though. You know, Resilient would be good. Or an order would be order and battle time would be really good too. Yeah. Alright, what else we got going on? Jekyll Slicer. And for a shield. He's got 4 points, so he can hit twice with the one-handed weapon. We'll give him a spear and pierce dodge and stuff. Some light armor. Yeah, I'm kind of. This guy should probably have a one-handed weapon as well. All right. Let's think of these guys. We wanted to just give them a little quick boost. We could just give them shield specialization. Shield specialist only takes 1 day to learn, and it gives them 5% extra parry and melee resist. It's just like slight little boost that might make him survive a little bit longer. As I said, although I do recommend, I do sort of recommend you don't spend, don't invest in your guys, especially at the start when you can't really afford it. Especially like So yeah, so normally I would just recommend that you have 1 or 2 characters that you level up, and that you, even then, you don't necessarily train any skills on them, like I'm doing now. And then you have the rest of your party, just have 2 guys that you level up, and the rest keep at level 0, and that really gives you a big advantage in terms of the level balancing. If you can keep the average enemy level below 4, so that their characters are all level 3, then the henchmen will only have 1 attack, and the difference between 1 and 2 attacks is massive, because that battle we just fought then, all their henchmen had 2 attacks, and we were just getting the shit kicked out of us, right? If I just sacked all these guys and made them all level 0, then even though I've got level 8, level 6, level 8, you know, even though I've got high levels, their guys would still be low. But yeah, anyway, so that's what I like recommend to normally do. But in this campaign, I'm not doing that kind of on purpose, just for fun, I guess. But yeah, I would still recommend that. This guy's a bit too low level. I'm not going to waste points on him. He's just going to die anyway, probably. So that's fine. So yeah, don't waste points training everybody for no, you know, wait till they get high enough that it's kind of worth it, and yeah, just think about how you're investing and how likely a guy is to survive before you're going to spend points on him and stuff like that. 2 attacks is twice as many as 1 attack. Thank you. This word just in from a technical experts, Clock Monkey. Thank you for that breakdown, Clock Monkey. Two attacks is 100% more than 1 attack. 50 years of wargaming experience right there, folks. Indeed. Top commentator.
New hired swords are available.
Ooh, we got new hired swords. So now one of the reasons why I don't want to spend money on training is so that I can have money available when the new hired swords come in. So we got a rank 7 skull fracture. I really want to get a champion, a rank 7 champion, like a tough one, but this one's got a skull fracture, so he's like fucked up. I really want to get a rank 7 lord, but this one's got multiple injuries and is all fucked up, so I don't want him. Now we've got a rank 1 one of these guys. I might just hire him just to get rid of him. I'll just fire this guy for a while. Yeah, so we'll hire this guy. It only costs 400. And he's pretty cool. And then we'll just fire him immediately. And we'll hire this guy. This only costs 36 gold. We can actually kind of keep him, use him as another bloke for our meat grinder. Chuck him in next time, in the next rotation. All right, brutal. No deadlies this time, so we'll go for one of the brutals. I usually like to go to Wordstone as my thing that's generally the easiest one, but you know, 3 strike. I don't like 3 strike teams if I can avoid it. Both warbands scattered randomly. That's not good either. Both warbands deploy tightly around their wagons and prepare to face you. That's actually the easiest one. It is. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's have one that isn't a total
Your
nightmare.
scouts have discovered a rival warband in
something
the
different.
vicinity. These warriors are clustered around their wagon, making them a very attractive target.
I'm back in sunset, guys. Sorry, guys. Good.
A new round has started.
Excuse me. It looks like we're not, yeah, it looks like a good one so far. No ambush. Okay, so we've got to kill those 3 guys, ideally without ending the battle prior to that. Yeah, we'll probably just yeah, maybe we'll just kind of wander down this way. This guy's got a little bit extra movement compared to everybody else, because he's a hero. So actually we could probably jump up there with him, just to... and then he can grab the wordstone up there. All right. I got these guys with spears this time, just so they can basically just exist to strip dodges for our other characters. And this is Chaos Warband, so some of the more dangerous characters can bypass parry. Parry is our primary form of defense for the characters that have any defense at all. So, you know, we may have less defense than the almost no defense we usually have. There we go. Okay, this guy's one of our first targets. I might actually take a charge from him. It's probably going to hurt. No, it's not too bad actually, surprisingly. But I just wanted to pull him a bit closer, so there's more of my more of my allies will be able to catch up to him. Check that out. His arm got severed and then it spawned like this ring of circular teeth or something that are like closed over the wound. It's pretty freaky. It's alright. Captain Woody Chopper is pretty durable. Woodman Von Chop. Yeah, so hopefully that pulls him close enough for our wolf priests to be able to get a piece of him in their jaws. May not though. Alright, see if it worked. Try and trying to sort of cut the angles as well as I can to get as close as possible. Crap. What's Ulric's gift do anyway? I mean, 25% potential wrath. Let's give it a crack. Success. And I didn't blow myself up either. This guy's a wizard. He's a wizard, I tell you. Yeah, I kind of regret putting my captain in combat with him. He's probably going to smash us next turn. Yeah, this guy's not going to be able to make it into combat either. Crap.
A new round has started.
Might be able to get... I should be able to get my henchman in there at least to take some hits so he can die instead of the captain. Oh, shit. No. Well, what happened? Oh, that was not good. Yeah, I probably should have just ignored that loot and just run this guy down to try to save Captain. Now he's like too far away to do anything. But, yeah. Yeah, it was really foolish of me to run out ahead like that. I mean, the idea of pulling them forward towards us would have been a good one, except he didn't pull him further. He didn't pull him far enough. We're still way overextended, you know. So yeah, I fucked up. It was then that he realized that he fucked up. These guys are pretty terrifying. Yep. I think Woody Chopper might be done because he got critted. He got critted as well, so he didn't just go down. He also got, you know, mangled. So yeah, this could be a bad one. That's right. We'll get this guy to penetrate the. We'll get this guy to penetrate this guy's dodge. Hey, Evan. Not too bad. We're getting our asses handed to us as you do sometimes. Parry doesn't work on these guys, does it? I mean, there might be another character that comes and hits him in the back that parry could have helped with, but. I think the 15% dodge is going to do too much. This is the only reason why late game champions become better leaders than captains. Melee resist. I'd say champions are better tanks than leaders in late game. I wouldn't say they're better leaders necessarily. Because one thing I quite like to do with my leaders is make them battle tongue order leaders, which means they don't have many points left over. They don't have enough points to make a proper melee resist tank, for example, but they've got a few points left over that you can make them a middling parry tank, you know, or a fairly shit parry tank, you know, where, so I feel like, you know, the captain's quite good for that. But yeah, I get what you mean. They're definitely not as tanky versus this kind of stuff. How do they do so much damage as well by Pro? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just the way it goes. Hopefully we can avenge our leader. Gonna kind of put him there to block out a bit of space. Probably should have delayed him. There's their leader. All right, let's get serious. Let's bring some pain. Crap. I know what to do. That's him, that's him. I wonder where the other one is. I don't know if we can kind of like build a chain in here maybe. Okay, we can charge him. It's probably kind of a bad idea, but there's nowhere for us to... I don't think there's anywhere for us to get in on there. But let's have a quick look. We can't sneak in here. Oh, we can. No, we can't. And maybe get around. All right. Yeah, you feel me now? Huzzah.
A new round has started.
Sorry, I'm trying to fuck around with this mod at the same installing this other mod at the same time. Not really, can't really do two things at once. Oh, is he? All right. Let's put a few hits on this guy. I like his Warhammer. I hate AoE spells that hit the whole group. Yeah. Oh wow, even with fear he still hits. Nice. Yeah, that's the one we need to loot. Yeah, there's a few missing limbs going around. Two cast dudes puts a whole new meaning to lending a hand. Yeah. Alright, what are we doing here? So, yeah, this skull guy we just killed. Oh, this guy's our other target, and this guy's our other target. I mean, I feel like we could potentially do this, maybe. So, we need to loot this.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
Then we need to maybe send this guy right around this side. Just engage there. Nice hit. Alright, so he can't parry this guy, of course, so we'll just go and dodge stance, even though our dodge is pathetically low. Sometimes in that situation, I feel like it's almost better to just go and parry in case somebody else charges in and hits you in the back. Sorry, I'm just trying to check out this mod list. Oh yeah, that looks kind of about right. What core, what content, what map, what dungeon. Yep, yeah, that looks like it's all in order. Alright, we might try that after this game. We'll see if we can get this Realm of Thrones mod happening. But yeah, we'll leave it for now. Dodge. It's alright, we've got one of our best killer behind him there, so should be able to handle it. And this guy... I won't go around there. I'll keep him sort of safe in here. Extra chance to dodge versus great weapons, unfortunately. Tiny, almost ignorable dodge chance. Beautiful. Alright, we can loot him and then we'll be good to go. We can dodge, sorry, we can parry versus this guy. So put him in parry stance. You can turn around and parry that guy.
A new round has started.
Playing these guys makes me want to play my Chaos Warband. So we're gonna loot that up. We're gonna loot that other guy, kill this guy, loot this guy, and do that before they wrap. Alright, beautiful. So this guy can loot both.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
Cool.
Objective completed.
Done. Alright, now we just gotta, this guy's just gotta survive. And while we kill the rest of these fools. And then all will be well. I'm gonna leave the slots empty on that guy, I think. Yeah. I'll leave the slots empty on that guy. So we can get some more killers on him. Hopefully I didn't just block him then. Well, should have dodged, but it doesn't matter. Dodge the chance is low anyway. Oh, could have frenzied before that. That's right, we'll parry again one more time. And then next turn we'll change weapons and frenzy. Go all in. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty scary. I feel like heavy armor and parry are really not the way to go in Mortheim. Dodge and Dodge and 2 one-handed weapons seems better in both offense and defense. I don't know. If you've have you seen my dodge, heavy armor, dodge, melee resist, shield tank novices? I feel like they're like the tankiest. They're the tankiest henchmen in the game, I think. So they got 50% damage reduction from heavy armor. They got 120 dodge when they're set up. Sidestep, so like 220 dodges, and they've got melee resist 61% or something like that. So they don't even hit them most of the time anyway. I feel like that's the way to go for defense. That's pretty sick. But not many characters can do that. Alright, let's try and take this guy to Pound Town. Damn. Yeah, dodge is cool and everything until you get stunned or something, and then you're just fucking kneeling there getting fucking smashed by everything, you know? But yeah, the other thing is like dodges run out. You know, like even if you've got 3 dodges, you only got 3 dodges, you know? If 2 heroes attack you and they got 3 attacks each, you know, your dodges can't defend you against all that. So I don't know. I mean, I think everything's got its place, you know? I think parry is like an inferior defense in my opinion. Like melee resist is the best, dodge is the second best, parry is the worst, but parry is generally the cheapest. Like I feel like parry is the one that requires the least amount of investment, you know what I mean? Like if you want to have a character that does damage, that has high strength, high weapon skill, you know, hits hard, you know, then for a couple of points you can get them into parry, and they're, you know, they've got a bit of a defense and they still hit really hard. Whereas a character that's like maxed out dodge usually has really shit combat, like they don't do any damage, you know. And if you want to have a proper tank, like a proper melee resist tank, then it costs like all of their skills, you know what I mean? Whereas yeah, if you just give like a dude Web of Steel or whatever, and they're good to go basically, you know what I mean? Which champions were good with heavy armor? I don't know, I think champions are pretty good with heavy armor. Depends what you want to do with them. If you want to make a killer champion with heavy armor, that's alright. But yeah, for melee resist, maybe you run out of points. Yeah, what do you like to do? You like to do like sword and shield champion, melee resist champion with light armor. What are you dropping the heavy armor for? Like awareness or some shit? Oh, for Serenity. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, what's a Serenity all alone resistance? Yeah, Serenity doesn't give you melee resist though, does it? Serenity's melee resist if you pass any leadership test. Oh, okay. Wow, I've been sleeping on that one. I never, I never even looked at that skill. That's really cool. But yeah, the other thing is like they always have a 5% chance to hit. So it doesn't even if you like if you're, I imagine you're trying to push your melee resist up even above 81, instead of going for like 81%, you're trying to go for like 90% or some shit. And it's like, if you know what I mean, like even if you have like 60 melee resist, they'll miss most of the time. And if you have 80 melee resist, they're missing almost all the time. You're probably hitting 95% cap at that point. So you know what I mean? Like you sort of get diminishing. Yeah, you sort of get diminishing returns. You know, it's like, but it's not necessarily just because you got diminishing returns doesn't mean you don't necessarily want it. Like, because you know, if you got stuff that's making them have increased hit chance, which they quite often will have, then a little bit extra melee resist is pretty nice as well. But yeah, I find for this type of stuff, like non-PvP, a lot of times just doing more like having more damage is better than having more tankiness, you know? Like you don't need, like you never need somebody to tank forever. You only ever needed to tank for a certain number of turns. Often it's 1 turn, you know, or 2 turns. So yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, and if you have if you build all your tanks to be, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm not trying to say tanks are bad or whatever. I'm just trying to say like, I feel like it's one of those things where there's not really just one answer, you know? Like you might be using the build that gives you the absolute highest amount of melee resist, but that might not be the most efficient because you might be like wasting, you know, the ability to make him more offensive that you could have had or something. I mean, it just depends on the situation, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't rate Serenity that highly because, like, you know, it's only like, so Serenity's going to kick in if you have your champion isolated by himself trying to tank like 4 dudes at once, right? Then Serenity's going to be really good in that situation. But if you got a tank, a lot of times what you want to do with your tank is you want your tank to just run in and set off ambushes, you know, so you can just like clear the way for your other characters, you know. So he's not going to roll any leadership tests. He's just going to take a charge, and they're going to miss because he's got high melee resist most of the time. So you know what I mean. Serenity's useless in that situation. A lot of time he's not going to be engaged with 2 guys. He's only be engaged with 1 guy. Serenity doesn't do anything in that situation, you know. So, you know, and a lot of time you're going to be, ideally, a lot of time you're going to be like engage, kill, engage, kill, engage, kill. There's not going to be any tanking going on at all. So it's like, do you know what I mean? I think it's just like, yeah, whereas the armor proficiency kind of, yeah, it's more like armor's more flexible, you know? It works in a lot of more situations. If you get crit and stunned, then melee resist does absolutely nothing. But if you get crit and stunned and then you get hit again after you get stunned, but not a crit, then armor still helps you then, right? So, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Everything's good for everything. But I also know that thing of like, when you get a really cool skill that you really like and you just really want to have it because it's cool. Yeah, just having heavy armor on everyone and just not taking much damage is pretty cool as well. I quite often just have heavy armor and no other defensive skills on my guys and just go all up and just all offense plus heavy armor. It kind of works. Not really, not that well, but it's okay. Like I said, it's a lot of times it's like, you know, it's not necessarily the best defense, but it's cheap. You know what I mean? And you can put your points in other stuff. But yeah, I do kind of I also like henchman tanks, because the henchman tanks can never be as tanky. Like a henchman tank can never be as tanky as like a maxed out champion tank. But a henchman, like you don't really want your henchman to do anything. Like a henchman can't be a DPS because he doesn't have enough attacks. So the only job a henchman can do is be a tank. So you know what I mean? So do you really want to waste all your heroes being tanks when already all your henchmen are tanks? So that's kind of another thing as well. You know, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not trying to say I've got the answer or anything, but I think, yeah, I think it's complex enough that there isn't really necessarily one answer, and that there's lots of ways to do it. I mean, I like to think that anyway. Weber Steel just gives you extra parry attempts, but if you're a captain, merc captain, then yeah, you get free counterattacks with parries. Normally parries just give you a one point reduction in the counterattack cost, but for merc captains it's 2 points. So they get free one-hander counterattacks. I might just keep this guy. What's going on here? Try and sneak around here. Everyone I put into heavy armor, everyone I can put into heavy armor, I'll put into heavy armor. It's the safest way. It's not bad. It is pretty shockingly terrifying when you're wearing heavy armor and you get critted though, because you're just not used to taking those big hits. You know, you get like hit for 25, 25, 30, 35, and then you get a big crit and it's like 110 damage or some shit. You're like, what the fuck? Okay, we got 51 over 60. We broke their morale, so hopefully we'll see them start to drop. I'm gonna just try and quickly vacuum up a bunch of wordstone because the battle is potentially about to end. But yeah, I feel like the merc captain, yeah, like I said, I think the merc captain, obviously, he can't be as good of a tank as the melee resist champion can. But if you want to go for an order leader, then I think the merc captain's better, because you're like 6 points on order, 6 points on battle tongue, and maybe another 6 points on Warcry if you want that, 6 points on heavy armor, 2 points on resilient, and then you got like hardly any points left, you know. And so, you know, if you've already got that boost, I think he has plus 10% parry chance, and he's got -1 counterattack on parry. So rather than waste that parry, you just give him Web of Steel, like was even minor, just 2 points for basic Web of Steel, and he's got like pretty kind of decent defense just for almost no investment, you know. So yeah, like yeah, so if he's as a sort of off-tank kind of guy, I think he's pretty good. No, I should have picked up more loot. But yeah, I probably wouldn't make a leader champion, because then you got to use up a passive slot you got to use a passive slot for a born leader. So I usually just keep my champion tanks as heroes.
A new round has started.
How's that? Fighting claws of defiance. Excellent. Back in state. Just gotta grab a drink.
Vanquishing the foe upon the field of battle is a great feeling. It is even better when you're getting paid for it.
Alright, hopefully Captain Woody Chopper didn't get mutilated horribly.
Remarkable.
Megalomania. He's developed a maniacal belief in his own might and power. From now on, he can't use any ranged weapons and or spells. Boom. Perfect. That's exactly what he needed. He's better now. Stronger. More aggressive.
Nice progress.
Oh. Zalo Krieg lost an arm. Brutal.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we keep taking some heavy hits. All right. Well, yeah, if we can get 4 unlocked, we get a free rank 7 captain. So then we can have a spare kind of thing. I'm not really getting that much in the way of wordstone, but yeah. It's not bad. Megalomaniac, yeah, that's fine. He's fine. Two-step classes back in. And Sergeant Zalo Krieg has got a 7 arm, yeah. No good. No good. Alright, we'll fire him. A newbie in there. He lives again. Actually, we'll do the preset. Then we'll do blonde. All right. We can give him a two-hander or give him dual maces. Keep him out of trouble. He's back out. He's over 3 turns, so we just like leave him. Don't know if there's anything really we want with these guys right now. I mean, we want frenzy level. He's got to level up more. This guy wants armor level 2. Yeah, that might be fine. I was wanting to try out this what do you call it? This mod for Bannerlord called Realms of Thrones. So I might give that a shot. Just let me trying to make a thumbnail here. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this thumbnail going, but here we go. Yeah, I just I kind of want to just play vanilla, but of Bannerlord, that is. But yeah, Iron Price. I mean, yeah, old Realm of Thrones. A few people had recommended to me, and so yeah, I kind of thought it'd be a cool one to try out. What's a good filter I can use to change this picture? Just want to make it look like trying to like. Let's show you what I'm doing here. Where are we? So I'm trying to make a thumbnail for this Game of Thrones mod. Don't know what's a good Polar ripple, shift, spherize, video degradation. Is there like a style? Artistic. Artistic. Here we go. No. Clothify. What's that do? I don't know, I can't even tell the difference. I feel like there's some filters in here that is like, you know, something to like just make it look a bit like a cartoon or something. That's what I'm trying to do. Rippling, optimize. Old photo. What does that do? I could just do... I could do like, just do sharpen, but just max it up, so it's sort of like that kind of thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's give it a bit of a, you know, bit of a vibe. That looks shit house. Excellent. Perfect. That's exactly what I was going for. Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to make like a Iron Price type campaign for Iron Price campaign for Old Realms, so we could play proper Iron Price in the Iron Isles in Realms of Thrones. So that is the plan. I don't know if the mod's going to work or not, but we will find out in a minute. Excuse me. And yeah, if it does work, we'll start a new stream and play a bit of Realm of Thrones. If it doesn't work, then we might be back to Mortheim, or I might have to have a rest at some point because I'm still feeling a bit sick. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably a bad idea trying to play this without testing it first, but I thought I'll give it a shot. We might get lucky. I don't know if any of you guys are interested at all in the Realm of Thrones mod. There's Tyrion locked up in a cage. Cool. Mr. Ironborn, we can play Ironborn. Sick. That's pretty cool. Ironborn inhabit the Iron Islands and worship the drowned god. They pillage the western coasts. All right, cool. Let's yeah, I'm just going to start a new stream, and then I'll punt you guys over to the new stream, and then we'll give this a check out. We're probably still going to run into technical issues, but yeah, hopefully it'll be all right. No, doesn't seem to want to. Oh, okay. I think it's good now. Alright, I think we're good. Just fix this up. I don't know. The it doesn't seem to want to redirect to the new stream. It probably will sort itself out eventually. But yeah, sure. But yeah, I might have to give you a manual link to click on to redirect to it. Just give me a second. All right, that's the new link. So yeah, just click on that and go over to the other stream, and I'll close down this chat. So if you want to chat to me, chat over there. No, I don't know what's going on. This doesn't seem to want to redirect for some reason. Oh well, yeah. If you if you can find your way over to the other stream, there's a link there in the YouTube chat. I'll try and redirect you guys over when I can. But yeah, for now, I don't know. Just have to manually do it. Okay, so anyway, sorry about all that, guys. If you're just watching the VOD, you're wondering what I'm crapping on about. But yeah, so we're playing the Realm of Thrones mod. I've been playing a lot of Bannerlord recently, and one of my favorite ways to play Bannerlord is with what we call the iron price rules, which means that you can only pay the iron price. You can't pay the gold price for anything. So you can pay for services, like so you can hire troops, you can pay their wages, you can pay ransoms, you can pay trainers to train you and stuff. But any items that you want to buy, you can't buy items, right? You gotta with gold, you've got to you gotta pay the iron price and kill people and take their stuff, right? So yeah, if it's not possible to buy if it's not possible to get ships, if you need ships and we can't steal them, then I might make an exception for stealing ships, because I think the whole Ironborn playthrough probably requires that. But yeah, but generally, basically, if you have to buy it from a shop, then we won't. No armor, no food, no horses, no barding, nothing you can buy from a shop will we be buying. Is the gist of it. Try this redirect one more time. It's so weird. It just doesn't. Yeah, it's like my YouTube's not recognizing my other stream like existing, so I can't redirect to it. There we go. Finally got it. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. All right, let's get into it. Actually, we should check out the mod options. I don't know whether that's important or.